like a rapist, and these niggas is cool with that shit. Fuck out of here. Well, you
Oh
worried about,
man.
and then you know what they'll do? Instead of a power to the people, instead of addressing that real shit that what you're trying to say, they'll say, "Why you worried about it? We two grown men. We settle our beef. Why you worried about it? We settled our difference. Why you worried about it?" They move. That nigga is a field goal moving ass nigga, man. I'm telling you. He streaks away from every excuse that he fucking can. Every time. When they ask him to fix the communities, I ain't fixing no communities. Why they ask me? I ain't do this to fix the communities. I don't do this. I do this because people like what
Man,
I
I'm
do.
over here on Zone Chill also.
Then when people say all you do is hate
I just
black
got
women,
back
I love
not too
black
long
women. I
ago.
do this
I
to
just
fix
been in his
black
chat
women. I
room
do
getting
this
my
to
work
fix
done.
communities.
So, ain't no point in leaving now. Shit,
A
I just put it on
hustler.
the computer.
A hustler. Like I said, the biggest way to do it, any real man can see this shit. If you can tell a woman, I got my gun, I got this, whatever, we can do whatever. But whenever another man calls you out or acts any way aggressively, you go, "Oh, they acting like the black woman who raised them. Look, why they gotta be aggressive?" Because you know how he allows the white people in his audience to start going, "Yeah, they're acting like niggers. Look at them niggers." But when he was acting like one against the black woman was a nigger. But look, everybody, look at all the black poor people I get. I'll be called a nigger before the day is out. Mark my words. I'll get a comment going, "Niggers." Get this another
Oh
filthy,
yeah.
good
Keep on
nigger.
forgetting I'm streaming.
Fucking
My
Jay
fault.
Gruden.
Is my mic even on?
I
Alright, my mic
think
is on. Yeah, I am half ass streaming right now. I just figured, hey, fuck it, I'm in the house.
right.
I gotta smoke.
Shit is
Gotta
fucking
make it run
crazy.
in a little while.
Which one is it? We either
But
do this
yeah.
or Jay Black for real.
What up, two people in my chat room?
Which one is it?
I'm over on Zone Talks Live right now. We just chilling. He's sitting there chilling. I'm over here chilling. And yeah, it's a cool little conversation going on. So,
Like I said, trust me when I say this
but he
is
about
real.
to end his shit.
I know people love doubt me. I may not be said broski. I might not be the biggest viewership, but everything out here is fucking honest, fucking true. All you gotta do is pay attention. I've been telling you guys for the longest time.
I
Just
need
pay
some bitch
attention.
in my system.
No one needs to manipulate you. Just fucking pay attention. This shit is fucking sweet than a motherfucker.
Alright, that's
And
all I
then
got for you.
this
Bang.
perception of, well, you used to be over there. Well, you're just dick sucking. You used to be a dick sucker. That's
Just throw
just
me in the
like
corner right here.
saying, I used to watch a show, the show got garbage, or you seen something in the show that turns you off from the show. And so I used to suck the dick of said TV show. Or I used to suck the dick of whatever. This shit, the concept is stupid. And you guys only use it for him. Because remember, he used to be cool with Tariq Nasheed. He used to be cool with what's his name. So he used to dick suck them, and now he don't know Mo. Use the fucking thing. But no, let me guess. They're bad guys because they did something to him. Right, I already know that, Jay Black. He won't touch some white people like that. I'm one of the only people who shows all videos. I don't do it as in black or white. I just show foolishness. If it's fucked up, it's fucked up. And typically lately, I've been staying away from a lot of like the extreme stream shit because it's just become too bothersome. I don't like waking up every day looking to see what's the worst thing that somebody did, and then let's make streams of it all. This shit is arguing with people over it every day. This shit is not. Why do you think they aging so fast? Why do you think they aging getting raised and old and shit, man?
Alright, let me stop fucking with this chat room over here. He said something, and I was just like, You gotta talk about yourself in the third person if you're gonna say a sentence like that.
At it every now and then, but I'm not gonna base my platform on that all day, every day. I like doing a variety of things.
Oh, man.
That's why
But yeah, what up, two people? Ain't nobody gonna type in there and say hi? Y'all some of them miserable fucks that got
Whatever.
banned out of my chat room and just can't stay away
Exactly.
for some
People
reason.
say I do it for views. Jay Black is stupid. I I just did a football stream last night. It got over 2,000 views. And it wasn't me showing the football game at all. It was me commentating over it. Unlike Soto Sports where you see how they got that channel locked up. They needed views so bad over there that monkey started showing the games and locked up that girl's channel. Because he don't give a fuck about her neither. I just use Soto politics and fucking people stupid. And they needed it so bad. Did you notice that they started calling it Soto Sports Zone? Because my show's called Zone Sports. And because when I do sports shows, I get viewers. So they were trying to feed off of my viewers. Go look at those 3 or 4 shows. There's no other shows called Soto Sports Zone. Those 3 or 4 shows were called Soto Sports Zone. Because when I do sports shows, I get viewers. Don't listen to these monkey narratives. They just mad because they actually need to talk about people to get viewers. I actually don't. I'll talk about a pimple. Sports, UFC. I can do that. Game of Thrones. Those things have gotten me viewers. So this narrative of I need to talk about any of these motherfuckers for views is stupid. And the only reason why they try to spin that narrative now is because cut the bullshit is gone. When majority of the videos on that channel had nothing to do with none of these motherfuckers. With a 500,000 views. In what? In less than, that got a 500,000 views in less than a year. Without mentioning any of them. I find it funny that they spin this narrative of having to use his name.
Alright, let me see. Chrissy Smith. Hello, Slapper. I just broke my damn phone. So, this is till I get mine back.
Okay, well, I know who you are. So, hello. That sucks. Damn, you ain't having no luck with your shit. First you break your fucking other thing, then you break your phone. I thought you was somebody else for a second. I was about to be like, boop. But nah. Yeah, words and stuff. Cheer.
You just sit back when you see that shit and laugh as a joke. Because like I said, Jay Black, he got no problem paying niggas. This is how you know he's a sucker. He got no problem paying people to shut up about him, but won't physically pay the people who are actually
But yeah, I'm over here just like chilling and shit. Like, I'm not even gonna bullshit you. I'm just trying to kill an hour. Then my little one gets out of school. I've been running around like I'm all amped and shit for no fucking reason. And yeah, I just didn't want to smoke by myself. So I was like, if I sit here long enough, somebody will come in. But to be around, to be completely.
Don't lie about this. I said you ain't gotta make shit up. The shit is out there for everyone to see for themselves. He likes deleting videos and changing narratives, but anybody who has a memory goes, yeah, I actually do remember that. He said that no one should make. And remember, Soto Nation, this is how phony they are. Yeah, Tony, that's right. No one should make money off your hard work and your platforms. That's right. They get noticed. But when he said switched up the narrative, oh, Tony does pay these motherfucking monkeys.
Gonna let them run that. But yeah, let me spark my blizz, man. I'm over here just. See, I don't know if y'all can hear Zone, but Zone also calls these people monkeys, and I sat here and gave him the reason why I call them monkeys, and I swear we was on the same page. So I'm gonna spark my blizz and be happy.
I said about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, I said Tommy's gonna do something real soon because this YouTube shit's drying up where they're closing down all of our videos and shit. I said
yeah, I don't even think I get paid off my videos anymore. Like the numbers went down drastically, but the advertisements don't pop up no more. They demonetize all my shit. And I be trying to
attention to
I need to get on my video game channel more. That's what I need to do.
Zone did a YouTube conversation. Remember, Doctor?
Because if I go on my video game channel, I try to censor my conversation. I try to censor what I'm saying because little kids and stuff could pop in. So I need to get on there more. Then maybe that'll be good enough for me to change my language so I could try to do a show without so much cussing. You know, see if that'll keep it up. But all in all, the algorithms that YouTube has, it's fucking up everything. Once I got blocked for a video game and the music from the video game, I was just like, what the fuck? One second. Trying to type.
I want to call out so many of
Scorpion King in the building. You see? This right here, one of the reasons I smoke. You see what I'm doing right now? This is my first blizzard of the day, too. I'm trying to host my show, but I'm just here. Like, I'm just really sitting here. There's nothing special or anything. See? Told you. I be over here doing my own thing. Just like Zone shit. Just, he got topics, I don't. I just be sitting here chilling. I let the audience usually bring the conversation. These motherfuckers keep on talking about food and kids and shit. Assholes. But, no, I'm fucking with you. But, yeah. I usually let people direct the conversation. I try to have it like a barbershop environment. I can't lie. If I do change this shit up, that might be the next shit. The barbershop. Throw some chairs in there and shit. Some hair on the floor or something.
Oh, hey, oh.
But damn, what was I getting ready to say? I was getting ready to say something and completely forgot. I don't even know how y'all do it. I can't be on YouTube on my devices like that. If I'm in the crib, I gotta be on the computer.
Repull those messages now. Too late. This is how I came up to my conclusion that this was a hating motherfucker. Because even his two favorite donators were telling me the truth.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Tell them that you were part of the problem.
Yeah, no, I'm playing. Yeah, I do got a gaming channel also. It's Slap It On Gaming. It's simple. That'll be what I'm on next, to be completely honest with you, because I got this game called something. That's my current game for the day. Starblood Arena, one of the virtual reality games. Let me see if I can find you the link. Save you some time. I'll put the link in the chat room. Give me 1 second.
our conversations didn't show that we had a beef.
But yeah, my gaming channel,
Showed that I was right.
I'm trying to have more
Reasons why I had a beef with Thomas.
like Sonic the Ghetto Hog. That's how I kind of want my gaming channel, just not so fucking so many youngins. There will be a curse here and there, but yeah, I actually do try to censor myself.
That money don't make me. I'd rather not.
Here we
He
go.
knows they're snakes. That's why he's called them out plenty of times on his show. But they keep donating to him, so he keeps bringing them back, bringing them back, bringing them back. Donating, bringing them back. Let me get out of here before I end up doing it. Cause this shit is so easy and so much I can go on.
Superman.
But it's just
Superman in the building. My fault. I got two different chat rooms open. I wasn't sure which one you was in.
shout out to the real content makers. Shout out to Listening Doctor. Listening Doctor, you need to start making some more content, bro. We want to hear more of you. You do that a lot.
I know. I ain't seen the Listen Doctor in a while.
In your heart, if you want to say out there, like I said before, there actually is a lot of good brothers on YouTube with a lot of good heart, but they don't get the attention like that.
I don't even got that yet. I do need to grab that because my little one was asking for it. I want to play wrestling. She want to be I forget what the girl's name was, but yeah, I do need to grab that.
Shout out to D-Sean.
But yeah, that link I just dropped in the chat room, that's the one to the gaming channel.
Thank you guys. Shout out to Tech. Shout out to Tracy. I think she was here earlier. I'm not scrolling all the way out right now. I'm pretty much thank you guys. Slap, if you go live, I'll probably jump over. You said who I got? Eagles and Falcons. Falcons. Atlanta got this shit. I can't see your phone, man.
But alright, yeah, he about to end his show, so now I'll probably pay more attention to my shit.
Julio Jones is gonna tear that fucking video.
Oh man, I could fuck up my own shit.
Alright, man, I'm finna go eat and just, chill with the kids and family for a bit and then come back here and do a damn FanDuel show. Oh, I took a beating last night at FanDuel.
Oh man.
Anyway, thanks for coming, Jay Black, man. Keep up the good work. Keep calling out that bullshit.
I haven't played Final Fantasy since PlayStation.
He might not
What?
know his face.
Was it PlayStation 3?
Bullshit shit.
Let me see. I played
Is what he's saying wrong? If what he was saying wrong, then I can see. Like,
Oh, you
notice
stupid.
they won't,
But
attack what you're saying 'cause they can't.
which one was the one with Cloud? I played the Final Fantasy where they had like Cloud and all them other people. I played that one straight fucking through. I forget how many hours it took. I just know I sat there and played that long ass game. Then I played the next one that came out where they was playing what's Blitzball or something. So the last one I played was the one where they had Blitzball. I only played that so much and I was like, this is taking up way too much of my time. So I never play Final Fantasy after that. Like certain games I play, they just consume way too much time, and I realize I'm one of them people that'll just sit there until that motherfucker dead. I mean, till it's fucking done. And
Thank you guys for coming. I'll see y'all
yeah.
later. If this shit continues, it's only 'cause he's
So I don't make myself a YouTube video.
got the bullshit.
Video gamers who died from playing video games too long. Like, yeah, I don't want to be one of those guys.
The rest of these motherfuckers too. I think I'm gonna start getting back to
So
the rest of these motherfuckers.
I got my certain games, but right now right now I've been playing Watch Dogs 2 and Star Blood Arena. And they finally fixed the servers on that, so I just been wilding out on that motherfucker. It's a intense, yeah, a little intense speed game. I still got to get the controls down, but once I get those fully set, I'll be golden. What was I watching? Yeah, I'm changing subjects. I was watching a back and forth between Sarnetta and Brother Polite. Man, oh man. Like, it's crazy to see two men that made so many fucking videos. So, fuck how many videos they made. It's crazy to see men who spent so many hours together go back and forth in the fashion that they're going. And I got to see more clips of it, but from what I've seen so far, it was just it was like a I think it was like January something. It's from this year. But all in all, Brother Polite was up there, and he was saying to Sarnetta that in some cases, there's people that get introduced to Sarnetta through him instead of vice versa. And for whatever reason, Sarnetta took that shit personal, and that motherfucker just went downhill. And here's my thing on it, right? Like, Sarnetta been doing this shit forever. Sarnetta been doing this shit long enough to know that if he conducts himself in that way, it's always going to come back to haunt him. Sarnetta actually did something that I seen myself do a few times, and I spoke on it the other day when I was like, yeah, there was some times where I just started wilding out that I could go back and look on and be like, yeah, that was uncalled for. But the difference between me and him is he is more in the professional world of this shit than I am. So when I seen him doing it, I was just like, oh shit, that's what I looked like. And it was just like, if I was on his pedestal, if I was that high in the ranks where I had thousands of people that would view my content, I damn sure would perform completely different. Like, Brother Polite in that moment handled it the way it was supposed to be, and the other guy that was there handled it. And Sarnetta just went off the rails, and I'm like, y'all are two people that y'all have a following because of the bond that y'all had when it came to knowledge. And now the same knowledge is there, but there's a different... The same knowledge is there. Y'all just chose two different streets to walk down. And it looked like y'all are full-blown enemies now. So it's like, when you watch that, that's what I say, it kind of leaves that door open. Like, no matter who you're cool with, no matter how far you go with the motherfucker, there's always going to be a little piece of bullshit that can ruin everything. Like, from my opinion, the video I'm speaking on, Sarnetta was in the wrong. Like, he even said, he went as far as saying, if something was to happen to him and he was to die, it's Brother Polite's fault. And it was just like, what the fuck? He sat there saying Brother Polite was a coon, and then goes as far as saying that, and it was just like, do you realize you were setting him up for failure? Alright, Scorpion King, be safe out there. Like, so, yeah, I felt he was wrong for that. That's what I'm saying, like, it got that far. Y'all was the same motherfuckers kicking knowledge on that peace and harmony shit, that kumbaya shit, that only going heads up with motherfuckers because y'all had, you know, different amounts of knowledge that y'all was competing with. Now it's all death and destruction. Like, does anybody see how that world slowly started to fall apart? And if you pay attention to this sector over here, that and fucking everybody associated with it, even the ones that left the motherfucker, did you notice that when the bullshit and drama on the Sarnetta channels and the other pro-black channels and stuff, when that started going downhill, this place got worse. The people surrounding us got worse. I'm not saying this all because of them. I'm just saying there was some weird little domino effect that people saw. Even the knowledgeable heads are sitting there ready to fight each other. This place just got worse and worse as time went on. So, at the end of the day, for the greater good, they need to squash whatever problems they have in between them. I'm not saying they got to be partners again, but they got to be able to be cordial in an environment that large amounts of people that will watch the videos can see. It ain't nothing that's, you know, should be worried about. They'll get a whole bunch of views now because it's based on bullshit. That shit's sexy as fuck. It's attractive. Everybody wants to be part of it, near it, or whatever. So they'll get the views off that, but that goes against everything they was spitting all these years, doesn't it? A back and forth debate amongst men is one thing, especially on the topics that they were having it on. The shit they on now, whole different boat. shit's wild. Whole black community bullshit that they've been trying to keep put together. All the documentaries and shit that all of them collectively put together. The Tariqs, the Umars, the Polites, Sarnettas, Shaka Mos, Tazariaks, like all these motherfuckers. It can all fall apart in one moment. From Boondocks, they called it a nigga moment. Two motherfuckers walking across the street. Somebody step on the other one's shoe. Gets blown way out of proportions. Shit. And I can't even say that much because I don't even know who is considered the leaders or the highest of the high there. I just know when prominent people started to fall from what it looks like to me, it's just started to slowly collapse from the inside. Like, hey, it is what it is. At the end of the day, though, they need to straighten that shit up. They got a bigger audience than anybody over here is gonna have. So, yeah, they need to straighten that shit up. Can't kick a powerful message when you surrounded in bullshit. How is a drug dealer that comes to the hood but lives all the way up in the mountains gonna sit there and tell all the people in the hood not to sell no drugs because it's bad for them? Zone in the building. You see what I mean? How you gonna tell black people they need to stop fighting each other when you fighting with your other blacks? Like, yeah, and that's the thing about it. Lots of intelligent people won't listen to that hypocrisy. And that's one of the things I'm getting at. That's one of the things that's gonna help that shit just dwindle down to nothingness. Like, it's crazy how money and locations can change a friendship. Now, I stopped watching Sarnetta shit, and anybody that was attached to his channel, or basically the people that I known from his channel, I stopped watching when I seen them start battling each other consistently. Here and there's one thing, but yeah, this shit made it to a consistent basis where if you want to see some good old fuckery, you could go right over there. And it's gonna be waiting right there for you. Like, hey, what's up, you guys? I knew you would miss me. That's what I'm saying. When that shit fell apart, though, I said it earlier before you got in here, it was like it had a domino effect on the people over on this side. Like, no bullshit. It was like, it was that monkey see, monkey do pattern I was talking about. I think I said something about it yesterday. Fucking off these people are. But yeah. Like, I'm not gonna say the video wasn't entertaining to see. Like I said, Sarnetta did something I do sometimes when I've reached my maximum aggravation level just trying to run a show. Then it's just like, no, I'm not even hearing this shit. My perspective is what it is. And it was disappointing to see just simply because he got a way bigger fan base than most likely I'll ever have on this shit if I keep doing it the way I'm doing. Like, so, yeah, they're supposed to be the examples. If they can't hold it together, what's going to keep you holding it together if you're looking at them for guidance? So if you're in the teenage years, if you're in your early if you're like 13 to 16 years old and you're one of the few kids that happen to come across that because your world is different from those around you. If you're one of those kids and you see this, you're looking at society around you, what hope do you have that shit's going to be different by the time you reach 18, the age that people don't even expect you to make it to still to this day? Like, I'm sitting there listening to Sarnetta talk about Brother Polite being on the phone when he received a phone call from a bunch of Bloods and shit on the phone, talking about they was gonna come get him or some shit like this. Like, it got to the point where both Brother Polite and whatever the other guy's name is, I'm not sure, I gotta look him up, but they was just like, yeah, you just need to take a little vacation from this shit because it's getting to you. And it is one of those things, maybe that nigga do need a vacation from it. He's been doing this shit for years. Like, I'm not gonna say he wasn't holding it down, but like anybody, you don't get a vacation from shit. Those signs of crazy that you keep from the public, they start to show right there, live on camera. I speak from experience. This shit's wild. That's what I said, no matter where you look, it's something negative that got everything running. Like, basically, let's see, what can I use as a good example? Thomas Edison versus Nikola Tesla. Like, that Tesla technology is right there for everybody to just grab. They get to play with it all day, every day. But that Thomas Edison energy, shit, got these motherfuckers. Like, man, we know it's dangerous. We know we could die around it. If we don't handle it the right way, we gonna get zapped like a motherfucker. But, shit. Got all these houses powered. Like, no bullshit. Yeah, he cheated him. But I'm just saying, take that away and look at negative energy versus positive energy that could supply the same things. The safer one is brushed to the side, where the dangerous one is in everybody's home. The dangerous one is powering everybody. So, when it comes to this YouTube shit, all this negative energy, that's what got everything powered. This Thomas Edison shit over here, this pro-black shit, the real pro-black shit, and the real humanitarian shit, that Nikola Tesla energy, can't put that out there. The people that supply that, those are coons. The ones that can see what's wrong and have no problem speaking, those are the coons. The ones that got the history of Nikola Tesla, nice. That's what I say. It's fucked up when you can see it everywhere. Not just the black sector, but when you could see that shit literally everywhere. Turn on the news. They'll be like, hey, a little puppy was found today. It's so cute. Look at it. It found a home. Nobody gonna give a fuck about that. That same puppy could have got ran over by a truck and left stranded in the street. And everybody will pay attention to that and talk about that, make a Facebook video. Nice. How often do you see videos of the Bible Belt throughout the year, other than when the fucking tornadoes touch down? And even think about that one. Tornadoes touch down on what they call the Bible Belt, and everybody pays attention to it. Tell everybody you want to put a Bible in the school, watch a whole nation go crazy. Why ain't the Bible Belt the place where all these so-called religious people are all piled up and all that good shit? Like, how come that gets no notice unless there's a catastrophe? Why is New Orleans only known for Mardi Gras and levees breaking? All the history that's really down there, from the stories of, not even story, the history on why they paint themselves up, why they have Mardi Gras, all the historical locations that they have down there. Like, nobody knows about that. Hear about some titties that could come out and girls get the bees thrown at them. which is seen as negative. Talk about a flood of fucking water going at that motherfucker. Catastrophe. Them shits is everywhere. But the real side of that place, you ain't never gonna know. That's what I said. There's a problem there. There's a problem there because I don't think anybody really notices it. Yeah, me too. This ain't the first time I asked the question. It ain't the first time I've asked it publicly either. May not be word for word, but it's just one of those things that shit always sits on my mind. In all the years you've seen me doing this shit, you've always seen me speaking the same way. It's always gonna be motherfuckers should know better. Motherfuckers could do better. Everybody want to say one thing and do something completely different, then come together when a catastrophe happens. Where the fuck does that work at? Like, let me see. If America was at war with China, and we're just using a hypothetical situation, don't tell me that, well, China and Russia are together. Okay, fuck that. That doesn't count right now. It's a hypothetical story. Now, what I'm saying is, if America and China was in a full-blown war, and Russia, out of the blue, decides, hey, I want to fuck both sides up, and just starts wreaking all kinds of havoc, America and China is not going to link up for that moment to attack Russia and then go back attacking each other. Like, that never happens. So, when it comes to these communities that people fight for, why do they keep having these kumbaya moments when a motherfucker gets shot by the police or some weird shit like that? Why do they have them kumbaya moments and try to link up with their enemies like that shit's some normal shit? Like, oh, we got to stop the violence. Oh, y'all got to stop it now because it's fresh on y'all minds. But in a couple weeks, y'all are going to forget about it. Go right back to trying to kill each other. So why have the kumbaya moment in the first place? Like, I'm not saying for these people not to go out and have those marches for their children and stuff like that when they get laid out in these streets. But at the end of the day, keep that shit going. Everybody only lets that shit go for so long, and then they get tired, and, oh, we're not being heard. They find whatever reason or excuse that they can that they could justify in their own world to call it quits. Like, everything, when it's fresh, yeah, the best ideas come, or the most ideas come. Everybody got this, that, and the next that they want to do. Those marches don't go so planned. Like, just a bunch of people out there marching, saying the same thing over and over. And I'm not trying to take anything away from them. I'm just saying, if they were feeling the same way a few months later that they did in that fresh moment, I bet you when they came together and tried to do their community march, it would be more successful. Like, every year, my projects has a party for Boston. And what we do is, there's this big banner that's in the projects, right? Everybody knows about it every year. There's always a crazy amount of people, but we always get the banner, something so everybody can see all the names of the people that passed on from the hoods and, you know, surrounding areas in Boston and all that. And we walk our ass all the way from Alice Taylor Projects all the way by, not Ruggles Station. We walk by Roxbury Community College. Then we get to Dudley. When we get to Dudley bus station, we take that right. I forget what the name of that street is that we walk down, but we walk down that motherfucker, and then we take a left on the Martin Luther King Boulevard. We do this shit every year. It's called White Tea Day. And then when we walk up Martin Luther King, Washington Park is right up there, up the street there. It's like Washington Park, the basketball courts and shit, and a swimming pool and shit like that. But we just be in the park with the basketball hoops and shit like that. There's a hill with some big ass rocks that they always set the DJ booth up on and all that shit. Like, I got pictures floating around somewhere. I just gotta find them and filter them because some people don't take pictures. But, like, no bullshit. If you could see that party, like, it's always flooded with cops. It always ends with a fight or something gets stolen. Like, it's like a annual routine. But it's always something that is done every year. It goes on for hours, and it always ends around the time it's supposed to be ended or a little while after it was supposed to already end because somebody got to throw fit. And it's usually the youngins. It ain't the adults or motherfuckers that got problems and shit. Like, you'll really see people that got problems with each other there, and they just keep their distance from each other because they ain't gonna be the niggas that ruin the fucking cookout, the annual event. But what I'm getting at is, it's something that's put together. So it's like, a lot of the times it falls on the same day as the Caribbean Fest. So, what up, Mystic? So, what happens is, they have the Caribbean Fest where that goes all throughout Boston, goes up Blue Hill Ave and all this. You got the females that got the, I forget what the outfits are called actually, but they got their little outfits on. They dancing in the streets. The guys, the Jamaicans and shit on the what you call, on the trucks and shit. Like, it's an 18-wheeler with a big ass fucking speaker system. So they shut down the streets and all that. They got it all blocked off. On that day, you ain't going nowhere unless you on the other side of the city. But so yeah, it usually falls on that day. And that's what I mean. Everybody knows when the fest is going on, like when the fest starts, Washington Park's getting set up. When the fest is on and cracking, we over there at Washington Park. You got the people playing ball, listening to music, cooking the food and shit. You just getting the ball rolling. By the time that motherfucker is done, and it don't finish, like by the time they shut down the music and shit like that, because the Caribbean Fest, if you ever been to one in Boston and New York, you know that shit could go all night if they let it. But yeah, so when that shuts down, the people from the fest know that the Boston party's going on, so they come, and it's not too far from Blue Hill Ave, so they finish their way up Blue Hill Ave, come right to the party. So you'll have females in all kinds of weird little outfits with like feathers and shit like that. You'll have the guys in certain little outfits and shit like that was in the parade and all that. One of my brothers was in one of them parade. If it wasn't the Caribbean one, it was the Puerto Rican one. But he just one of the niggas that know how to ride a wheelie forever. So it was like every time the truck would stop, he would stop. And he would just balance on one wheel and just sit there. Then when the truck would move, he would start moving with the truck again. So it's fun, it's crazy. Somebody dies almost every year. Like, that shit sucks about it. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, me and my peoples, we usually don't go to Juve. We usually skip that because somebody usually dies in between Juve and the initial, marches through the street and shit. So the morning hours, you gotta kind of stay away from that. But you got the mud people out there and shit like that. So, like, it's fun. It's a crazy environment to be in. But the reason y'all never see pics of that shit, even though it happens every year, is because somebody gets shot every year. Just like at the Puerto Rican Fest. Somebody gets stabbed at the Puerto Rican Fest every year. Like, I swear that shit don't fail. Like, they can't just fall, scrape a knee. Somebody got to get stabbed. But there are some pictures floating around somewhere. I don't got none of my own. I have to pull some up for you sometime so you can see, just like the outfits and stuff. But yeah, no bullshit. Sometimes you could catch it. Well, more times than not. You could go catch the fest in Boston. I think you could catch it in Boston, then New York. I'm not sure if it's the other way around though, but I don't know how the New York one is. I just know the Boston ones. They're only so safe. And then certain areas got their own. Like Chinese New Year. I forget what year it falls. I mean, what day it falls on this year. But excuse me. For Chinese New Year, you could go downtown, and they'll have everything, the fireworks and stuff like that, the dragons out there, just a whole bunch of wild stuff. And then I think in Revere they have, I forget which Asians are out there. Damn, what is? I'm trying to think of what the fuck they are. Cambodians. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of Cambodians are out there, so I think that's where they have their shit. The Cape Verdeans have theirs, I want to say in New Bedford, but I'm not sure. Give me 1 second, though. I gotta make a phone call, and I need some more tea. Coffee. Yeah, coffee. So yeah, give me a minute. I'll be right back.
So classic.
You ain't know, the beatnik still kills.
Yeah, man. Got my nigga Jizzle in the building with me. You know we better love him, no lie. What you tell him, I sold the drug way before I sold the tape. I did. A lot of rappers say they real, but they rhymes is fake. You know where I'm from, these young niggas boost the crime rate. Damn shame I'm beefing with little niggas born in 9-8. Bitch, I'm trying to take over the whole tri-state. My nigga on this way home, he just did it damn straight. My nigga, I just told my niggas got a different mind state. I'm trying to make it out the hood and do it for my mom's sake. I love you, mama. I love you, mama. Bitch, I'm back from my intermission. I am. You cloud killer, wasting all your ammunition. What you gon' do when the beef on, nigga? What you gon' throw your tone at him like you Leon, nigga? Fucking cow. You some motherfucking peon, nigga. Having chains busting plays like I'm Dion, nigga. Yeah. Chris Brays with the shades, fucking shape up. That's made him full like Calvin before he sat ace up. Talk slick, that pound in your face, no makeup. I let my money talk for me now, I don't say much. On the road, how we win? These dividend A+. I'm trying to count so much paper, I get paper plus shit. This is my life, real shit. I couldn't make it up, I fell off. Dust myself off, got back the fuck up. Last nigga try play me close, got back the fuck up. Thought he was tough, poker face. Watch my nigga call his bluff. Ferragamo belt, the only time I'm getting cuffed. Smooth criminal, you lame niggas despicable. Coke got high, we started selling medicinal. Same nigga think he a dog, he getting ridiculed. He a bitch, out in Vegas with a bitch from the Philippines. And a white bitch, I think her name is Billie Jean. But she is not my lover, nigga word to Mike Jack. Oh, that's your bitch, I don't want a nigga, you can have her back. She fucking you, nigga me. Nigga, that's a fact. You would think she David Ortiz, way she gripped it back. No pause, no ocean, but a nigga getting wavy. She a friend of Tyrese, we bumpin' sweet lady. That's 28 for you dumb niggas. 28 grams. 28 grams, that is. I gave you 36 O's. Smoke with a nigga. Get high. Hey, yo, Jizzle, we need more weed, bro. We gon' get high. Yeah, man. 100 nice. Yeah, man. Yo, Jizzle. making dreams to reality, you know, like. Same niggas sleeping. Time to wake these niggas up, man. Yeah.
Still's the great nigga. E. Burton for certain. Dwayne C. nigga. It's forever nigga. You know. We do this shit forever nigga. Back like we ain't never fucking left. Forever nigga. Yeah, we do this shit forever nigga.
Yeah,
Glow Hill nigga.
Make sure the little one had her out
USA
too.
life.
But
Fuck with
I don't
us.
know if y'all can hear me or not. Since my little one got a ride, y'all can listen to the song. I'm gonna roll me a bliss. Enjoy the moment.
Keep it up the street, cause if Monkey D see ya, the boy gon' season up the beef, so bring a meat cleaver. Cause it's chopper time, baby girl asking for $1, I ain't got a dime. I swear to God, get from around me and you drop a dime, cause I know some little known hitters and they poppin' nines, and that's forever. My girl fly in the stars, she a good girl, not a single pride with the laws, hate backwoods. She throw the fire in cigars and she a drinker, so you might find in the bars, that's forever. I jog packs with the weather at your wake, slack, deal the mob hat with the feather, goddamn. Your boy back, even better, it's a known fact that my whole pack needs a cheddar, nigga. This shit right here is money train. I'ma do my thing. This shit forever. This shit right here is money train. We gon' do our thing. Little 22 shorty hold it in the main. Keep the money in the safe, never hold it in the bank. Devil up in Prada, heart holds it in the sink. She don't ask me for favors cause she know a nigga ain't. I'm forever cold. My heart got a hole through it like the letter O. If your boyfriend calling baby, then you better go. Cause niggas tripping out here and you never know. You never know how this shit brew. Niggas jumping ropes on the block trying to skip through. But my youngin' keep the loaded stock on the igloo. How you playing hard when you soft as a fig new? I'm forever with it. Told everybody that you did, but you never did it. This your shorty ass right here, then you better get it. Cause I'm about to bring her to my bitch and I'ma let her hit it. After me, let her hit it. After me, after me, let her hit it. After me, after me. This shit right here is money train. I'ma do my thing. This shit forever. Hey Weezy, what's good, for? This shit right here is money train. That's right. We been doing our thing. People were flex. City still mine. Forever I'm a star shining. Forever in the foreign with your bitch flying. White tee and some clean joggers. Smoking weed by the tree in the green forest. Blink and I blow still. Text Sosa, he responded gang after Glow Hill. I'm on bond for the chrome steel. Cold nights in the cell, niggas no jail. Motherfuck your life is shit. I'm the type to fuck your daughter, wife inside, bitch. I'm the type to throw the dope in the rice and shit. Smoking through another rock on the pipe and shit. Man, listen. Forever niggas feed out. Nightmares accounting crack money in the dream house. Crack the field, niggas leaned out. He wanted 8, we finessed on the 3 outs, nigga. It was that easy. You know I'm glowed up. This shit right here is money train. I'ma do my thing. This shit forever. This shit right here is money train. We gon' do our thing. This shit forever.
Started with a dream cause I ain't have a dollar. Fuck chillin' with them bitches, I was black and proud of. Since 13, niggas call me holla. Ain't have a father, so I shot because I got her. As the world turn, plotting as my blunt burn. Better pay a nigga money like I'm Big Worm. Early morning, get it, so I'm up early with it. Started as a worker, now a nigga boss living. They say I look like Jesus, but don't cross it, nigga. Treat the beef like a switch if it's sore, then we off it, nigga. They want a verse on pop bad in this course, and niggas tryna park the Porsche, nigga. Walsh by the loft, my nigga. Rest in peace to Emmett Till, the first nigga that told us bitches to get you killed. Oh, big nightmares being broke, give the boy the chills. Got dope boy dreams, trying to get a meal.
Sleep, but my pockets want more money. I got the hustler spirit. My baby mama hit me on my line, she need more money.
I'm a superhero. I need to smoke marijuana to keep my powers charged up.
And it's the life that I'm living. My body won't sleep, but my pockets want more money. I gotta go out and get it. That's the life that I'm living.
But if I smoke the expensive shit, it depletes my energy. And then the supervillains could take over the city.
Your memories.
You gotta control your memories.
I just be talking.
My body won't sleep, so I need more money. Vanessa nigga, how this cash, I take your money. I remember broke days, I had no money. Now me and KJ getting racks over shit.
When I argue with people face to face, I like to say stuff to them and look at their face twitch in very small, subtle ways. That's how I know what to work with. When I first started doing this shit online, it was hard because I couldn't see people's faces. But if you notice, when people got their cameras on, it's way easier for me to destroy them than it is when their cameras off. Hey, we all got our power-ups. Shout out to chocolate and wine. But, yeah, I forgot what the fuck I was going. I'm all high and stupid right now. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to those who keep on coming back and realize what is supposed to be in that chat room. Have you noticed that the numbers have barely gone up, but the chat room has been staying active lately? Have you noticed there's been way less yelling? Because the fuck niggas have been excluded from the conversation? You notice how people are mad they're not welcome in a place that they didn't want to come to when they were? I can't lie. I wonder how many more voices I'd be able to do if I wasn't a smoker. I don't understand. You know what? I think I will. Damn sure forgot what I was getting ready to say, though. Let's see. One second, let me try to change this. Let's
La 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 la.
Like, I can't be mad at nobody for laughing. This shit be funny sometimes. Like, even my biggest enemy, Styles, made me laugh a few times. That nigga made me laugh the last time he called with that dumb shit. Like, what the fuck? So everybody has their moments of funny.
So I guess we got these fuck boys out here now that need to
Sexy ass
transgender
boys.
transform up just to be able to talk about a bit. Lord have mercy, I'm so tired of these bitch ass niggas and the way that they just cry and fucking cry over what a woman says to them. Alright, let's talk about Purse Punk 202, the nigga that wanna throw handbags and try to hit bitches with shoes, clapping, snapping his fingers, rolling his goddamn neck and tucking his dick between his legs. Bitch, you ain't gonna talk about me. Look, why is my name still in your fucking mouth? Now this nigga just went live. I had somebody tell me about it, shoot me the link to let me know that he's still talking shit. I thought you said on your last stream that if I didn't have anything to say, you wasn't gonna have anything to say. But I already know the deal and the steal. The minute think you comfortable with something just because I didn't say anything, you still talking. Now you trying to drag clueless ass from up under the logs with his cockroach looking self to try to get into the shit too. Why do you need help? And that nigga just rap better than Lil Rob with his about to get a condo, Lil Rob about to get a Mercedes-Benz ass. Are you trying to Voltron up to say some shit about me, bitch? What you need, somebody to help you transform into a good roaster? Let me tell you something, punk bitch. Why don't you tuck your raggedy ass daughter into that damn closet drawer that she's sleeping next to your fucking bed and stop worrying about me? And stop saying this same stupid shit about I know what your girl look like. That's not what I said. Put it out. Go ahead and flash the chat. I said we know the bitch don't look like shit because the trolls already got her shit. I said the trolls have it. I didn't say I had it. And clearly the bitch don't look like shit because while you talk all that, I see you nor that hoe got any pictures up. Well, you don't have any pictures up of her, so we know she don't look like nothing. And your pictures got Insta-Thought hoes with filters on the shit. So why are you still talking about me? Why are you still sugar smacking your sweet ass mouth around my goddamn name? Why don't you shut the fuck up? I don't understand this, like, seriously, family. Let's have a real discussion here. I do not understand how somebody is so butthurt about some shit said in the chat. You rolled your ass up, I slapped her. Trying to talk shit. And all
Yo,
I
light is
said,
up,
like,
yo.
keep putting extra words on it, like a ratchet hoe, is WTF, why are you over here roasting? That's all I ask. Why are you over here roasting?
Yo.
Period. And all you had to do was say why you was slapping and get along. But just like a butthurt nigga that just sat on a dick, you want to sit up there because I'm grown and I do whatever the fuck I want.
You're gonna have to use
Okay,
that way.
then, bitch, you swinging your purse at the wrong
Like a
hoe.
butthurt
Because
nigga
I'm
that
not the
just
rest
sat
of
on a
these
dick.
people out here.
I
Yes,
like that
said
one. I'm gonna have to
y'all
use that one
y'all
sometime.
Because while you running around talking about you got the bag. You ain't got no fucking money in it. You ain't got nothing but a metro pass, bitch. So go catch the subway somewhere. I don't know what it is you want. I'm country, but I'm paid, bitch. You broke. Y'all
Damn,
do y'all
son.
damn holidays on this YouTube shit because you don't have nothing to do. You over here trying to floss and flaunt. I put out 4 whole videos, 4, 5 at best, that had anything to do with this sector and already got 3 nominations. You ain't got shit. What you should have automatically won is the thirstiest, dumbest, most bitch-made YouTube award.
Does anybody know if I won any
2017.
awards on Madam Whoop Ass's show?
You should have won a Dog Bowl award, ho, because
I
you
heard I got
ragged
nominated for the
Gorilla
breakdown of the
and you
year.
run your
Shit,
mouth
I'll take
more
it.
than that
I'm
bitch.
just saying that.
She got leaked shit, but
Did I win
instead
it?
of you doing what a real roaster would have done, which is go over and see if you can finesse that chicken head to give you the shit that was leaked to her, so you would have actually had some pictures and actually had some video to post. But you're not gonna do that because you already know why that bitch didn't put my shit out. Because clearly I don't look that goddamn bad. Clearly I got some goddamn money, and it clearly pissed her off.
Well, if I win any, just somebody let me know, because I'm sure I'm going to miss it. I'm going to be watching shit.
You don't think
I
Bum
want to accept
Ratters
my
couldn't
awards.
have got it?
Still don't want to be part of that
Oh
film.
yeah, and that's
take
about
my
the only
awards.
person that was trying to roast me in your chat. Pedo fed, hiding up under his mama bed from them niggas that's about to cap his ass because all he do is point, talk shit, and run in the basement. Don't nobody have time for y'all. Get a motherfucking life and stop talking. You been yapping your mouth all fucking week. Do you have something to do? Cause I just got home. Do you have somewhere to go? Cause I was out last night. Do you have anything to do other than talk about me, talk about Miss Chris, talk about MC, talk about whoever the hell it is? Because you do all that fucking talk to a woman. But when Monty roasted your ass, did you have something to say then? Or I guess you couldn't pull the nail dick out your mouth to say something. I guess the next thing this bitch is going to do is start throwing glasses like we on Love and Hip Hop and shaking the fucking table. Now, the next time you get the bright idea to try to talk some shit about me, why don't you go
Sassy in
ahead and
the
put some
building.
gloss on them dick-sucking ass lips you got. Tuck your dick between your legs like you always do. Strap your thong on. Put on your scuffed up
Shit, I still got to
fucking
work
red
on somebody's
bottom
computer.
jeans. Grab your purse. Get your Metro pass. Paint your nails. Snap your fingers.
But I don't got to have that back
roll your
until
eyes,
tomorrow
and run
night,
tell
so
that bitch.
I'm not rushing. Oh man, he is gonna respond like a little bitch too. That's the crazy thing about it. And all in all, he did it to himself. Then he gonna sit there talking about you lying and all that other bullshit. Shit. But yeah. Now somebody said I got nominated on Madam Whoop Ass's award show. Like I said, although I don't fuck with that filth over there anymore, there was a time I was. And I ain't gonna take away their fun, or her fun at least. Because I know she got other people helping her do it this time around. So, yeah, I ain't gonna take that away from them. If I'm part of it, I'll accept my awards. And just try not to show up next year. I ain't gonna have a little piss fit like these other motherfuckers last year did. Cause that shit was crazy. Well, nobody told me the other nomination. They just told me the breakdown of the year nomination. So, I think she did it right this year and made a video. I think she's giving people time to cast their votes, and I guess she gonna put the rest out after. Only assuming. Like I said, I didn't see it. I just heard about it. In my opinion, it was somebody trying to start some shit, and in my opinion, it was just like a part of the game. Right? Yeah, me either. No, well, obviously. Oh man, that was a good response to that little whole ass nigga though. He gonna be swirling his neck and everything when he make his response video. Give him enough time, he gonna thought pop. He gonna be talking in the middle of the sentence. And you just gonna be like, no, this nigga didn't. Watch. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. If I'm talking to any of you females on an audio call or whatever, and you thought pop, that's the end of the conversation. Like, we have nothing more to talk about after that. That's it. You showed me who you are. So, yeah. Like, you don't gotta be professional. If people say I'm real picky or whatever, but yeah, we don't do thought pops where I come from. One of my kids tried that shit one day watching these YouTube videos. Her room is all the way in the back near the kitchen. I don't know if y'all seen the distance from my room to the kitchen, but it ain't 2 steps, I tell you that much. I don't know how many steps I took. I don't even really know what she was talking about. I just know I got from where I was at to her face. Like, what the fuck was that? We don't do that here. Nah, you gonna cut that out. That was instant correction. Fuck that. Like, feel like if I allow that bullshit, she gonna pop up on one of these little badass girls in the video. Hey bitch, hey bitch. Like, what the fuck? That's somebody's kid. I hear my daughter use bitch more than 5 times in one sentence. It might get physical. Who the fuck taught you how to do some bullshit like that and think it was okay? Yeah, that shit. Like, I don't know why I call it a thought pop. Probably because I see so many different ones. Not sure which one. I don't know what I'm supposed to be erasing. I'm so high. Yeah, anyway.
Think I did it. Shit, I'm high as fuck right now. Told you, I'm getting my last smoke in before the little one come home. I gotta enjoy this motherfucker. I probably got like 5 or 10 more minutes before that door opens. It's not every day I get to just sit here. Usually I'm already gone. Yeah. One of her friends that go to school lives right up the street. So mother said this morning she could drop her back off. And I was like, oh, yeah, cool. Cool lady, clean car. Didn't have no little badass kids in there. So, seemed okay to me. Case in the building. Cheer. That's what I like to hear. I was about to ask you. But you beat me to the punch. That's what's up. Good shit, good shit. Hopefully you have many more. Can't say that for all the people I've encountered on here. It's a weird place, yo. I'm telling you. Man, that ain't no smoke. That was a woman smacking a little boy around that thought he was a man. And he looked at her over his left shoulder and was like, please stop, it hurts. With his legs on the fucking floor looking like Ariel from fucking Little Mermaid and shit. Alright. Be safe out there. Yeah, I'm just heading till that door opens, to be honest with you. Like, this shit's weird though. Motherfucker came in here talking shit, got asked a question, had a full-blown ratchet fit. Like, full-blown. Then pulled the Lamar move. I'm going live. Okay. You know that doesn't help your fucking man card get punched, right? Yeah, I don't get that shit. Like, that was some full-blown hoe shit, though. Like, no bullshit. He tried to pull one of those Sharkeisha moves, that bitch that was going up against Sharkeisha. I'm always going to use her as an example. Motherfucker stood there thinking nothing was going to happen. Look at him now. Shit, you trying to mature. Shit. Easier said than done when it comes to these people. 10 times easier to just slap the dog shit out of them. Let them know you ain't no fucking punk. You go on about your business. It's these niggas, man. I swear. I try to step away. If I was closer to these motherfuckers, a lot of them would have been hurt a long time ago. And then they would sit here and complain, it's just YouTube, I don't know why you hit me with a pipe. Like, let's just skip over the fact that you were trying to publicly humiliate somebody on a worldwide scale. You're trying to get them to stop doing whatever it is they're doing. Like, when there's something here, you can't bring something to the conversation, you try to fuck up the conversation. Like, it's just too much fucking dumb shit.
Yeah, right. Case will be gone for like a year straight, get bored one day. And the crazy shit about it is he'll be able to pick up right where he left off if he chose to. Only thing he would have to do is get a quick update on the new participants. That's it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Nice. What up, Dave? He has been on a retirement tour for a grip, though. I've been saying the same shit. Hey, man, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. If you do, you coming right back. You gonna get bored. Shoot. That's what I keep saying, though. I'm not gonna ever say it's not something that's not enjoyable, but it does reach a peak. It does hit a point where you shouldn't top some other shit that went down already. Like, if it was just a good little back and forth, a little tripping here and there, motherfuckers getting in their feeling, that'd be one thing, but the amount of shit that's been going on here, like, motherfuckers got sex tapes put out on them. Like, come on now. Like, when is it gonna be too much? Sex tapes, dick pics, like, all kinds of fuck shit, face reveals. Like, oh man, that fag nigga, man, that shit. That's what I'm saying. This motherfucker keep on talking about my shoulders like he want to rub them or something. And everybody's telling him like, dude, that's gay, yo. Fuck you worried about this man's physique for? And he thinks they taking personal shots at him. They're trying to help this nigga. Like, you were doing everything wrong. Like, peep, right? That would be like me sitting here saying that these niggas is broke, these niggas is bitches, this, that, and the next, right? And then, while I'm saying it, I start pulling out different lip glosses and fucking female fucking pumps and shit like that. Like, I get money, nigga. Fuck y'all niggas. Like, that's what these niggas are doing, man. Like, I don't know where the fuck these niggas thought their hustle skills and man cards would be validated, but they keep on coming with some of the weirdest shit. Like, shit, I could even give Styles partial credit. Like, cause I don't know if he's using shit on himself. But when he had his little sex toy industry, the only reason I could give him partial credit, cause I know that shit sells. I got cousins who do that shit. Now, if he was just a supplier instead of somebody that teaches people how to use them things, then, you know, possibly would feel different about it. But he said he went to the parties and would do that shit. So, yeah. Motherfuckers be looking way too hard. There is no reason that any man should be looking at somebody, another, like, peep, right? Me and Case, me and Deez, me and James Gordon, we'll sit here and always talk about MMA, right? You have not heard us talk about somebody's physique in any other way than what the fuck, they might be on something. Do you see the way that motherfucker's built? Like, that's how we talk about these motherfuckers.
We're not sitting there saying, look at the size of his pecs. His quads is a fucking just shiny. Look at his calves. Like, we're not talking no dumb shit like that. Look at his shoulders. Them weird looking shoulders. It got too much muscle on it. That's never part of the conversation. So when I hear some dude sitting here. Yeah, so when I sit here and hear these dudes talking about shoulders, you can see your ribs, this, that, and like, it's just like, dude, what the fuck are you looking at? Like, watch motherfuckers do Brazilian jiu-jitsu and weird outfits and shit. And not once is the thought of, look at his shoulders in anybody's mind that watches that shit. Like, telling you. That's what I'm saying. Motherfucker, what was this nigga? He said the motherfucker was chiseled from Marvel. What the fuck does that mean? Like, I have never described nobody like that. I'll be like, yeah, I'm chiseled. I'll say that, being stupid, but as far as, nah, man. Nah. Fox, no. That's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers be on some shit where, like, if you was to look up probably, like, signs of a gay person around you, I bet you these motherfuckers will fit more of the details than not. Like, I ain't gonna say they gonna be, like, 10 for 10, but I'm sure they're gonna be, like, 6 for 10. It ain't gonna be no 4. And even if it's 4, think about it. It's a little too close to having your hand in the southpaw position. Hey, why is your wrist so loose? Pick that wrist up, nigga. Shit, I believe it. Like, yeah, for real. Swole, big as fuck, Tukey big. Like, and if you ever hear Tukey big, for those who don't know what that means, they're talking about the dude from the Crips. One that I got should have been able to get a pardon, but Schwarzenegger was being an asshole. So rest in peace, Tukey. But that motherfucker in his prime, woo, nigga. I wouldn't fight that nigga. I wouldn't be on the same block if I knew that nigga was coming for me. And you got to think about it. These is when they came from the time when they used to call their arms guns. So you ain't want to go up against his guns, because that would be traumatizing. Nice. Whoa. Damn, everything just took a dive on that one. That's the crazy thing about a lot of these dudes, though. If you pay attention to what they do, say, or act, right, they speak more on men than you've ever heard them talk about females. Like, they don't be on no descriptive female shit. It's always descriptive guy. Like, the most descriptive they get with a female is if she's overweight or underweight. That's it. You have never heard them sitting here talking about, like, from the feet to the hips, from the hips to the shoulders, the arch. Like, none of that shit. Like, you mentioned playing with pussy to some of these motherfuckers, and they say ew, and that's gay. Watch some of my playbacks if you think I'm lying. Shoot. Yeah, hell yeah. Case. But yeah, for real. Like, I'm one of the very few people that sat here describing female body parts and how much I love them. Like, like, I don't know about these niggas, but I come from a time where even the ugly fat girls was getting it because their friends were. Like, so the shit I be hearing these motherfuckers say is just like, really? More times than not, I won't deal with the motherfuckers from the way they speak, the attitudes they give off. Like,
I could sit here and watch anybody roast somebody, but I'm not judging you on you roasting a motherfucker, because everybody has their limit. If you're sitting on here and they just sitting here picking, then you finally respond and you just find out in that moment that you are the best fucking, the best shit talker when people pick on you. And people, oh yeah, like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, she's part of that sector and she's a ratchet, and then, like, nah, I'm gonna look at it for what it was. She sat there and held her cool for all this time, finally fucking responded. Can't look at her no different. Now, if it becomes a habit, then yeah, gotta look at shit different. But in the meantime, that's what I'm saying. It's weird to be in a place where you can't speak on things because people want to take it as a insult. Oh yeah, Case, I already know. That's what's up. I be having to ask some of these, like, how old are you? Because at the end of the day, shit gets stupid as fuck. It's just like, come on, man. Let's talk about something different real quick. Like, nobody wants to switch the shit up. Everybody want to be on that ratchet shit. I don't get it. It's that negative energy I was talking about when I first opened up the show. Talking about how disappointed it was to see Sarnetta acting like myself on here, all crazy and shit. Hey, I wonder how other people felt when they saw me acting like that. Too late now, it already happened. But still. Sometimes you just disappoint people. It's the way the world works. There's always room to try to correct it. I'm just nice enough to let the motherfuckers know it may happen again. Excuse me. Emotional niggas for the wrong reasons. That's what I'm gonna keep saying. These motherfuckers want to be emotional just for the sake of being emotional. Like, these are worse than the females described in the movies that go through the breakup and happen to be on their period in the same week, sitting on the couch eating ice cream all fucked up in the game. Like, these niggas are more emotional than those bitches. Like, see, here's my thing, right? I could sit here and have a field day with all these people. I could open up my editors, take their videos, edit them to the ways I used to do it, and literally have a field day with these people. And then the weirdest shit would happen. You would start seeing people come into my chat room campaigning for me to stop and leave these people alone. These people didn't do anything. Then they'll start talking about how these people are good people and shit like that. I'm not with that fuck shit. Like, all the shit that been going on from this time where I just been sitting over here trying to rebuild my shit, that goes unnoticed. Like, as many times as motherfuckers done came, kicked in my door, shit on my fucking, my nice living room carpet. Like, that shit goes completely ignored. Many times I had to shoo these niggas away. But if I decide to say, you know what, fuck it, crunch time. Everybody gonna be sitting there, no, that's fucked up, you wrong, this, that. Like, these motherfuckers are trying to punk a nigga that ain't paying them no mind at the moment. But if I get my AR and shoot their school up, I'm in the wrong. Always referred to that shit as a high school. The black sector is nothing but a high school. No matter what age you getting in, it's the high school on the wrong side of the tracks. That shit you see in the cartoons where it's all nice and sunny. Then they show them train tracks and it's all dark and gloomy. The sun ain't even nowhere near it. Look like it want to rain, but it's even too sad to do that much. I'll say, try to graduate to college out this motherfucker, and these motherfuckers grab you straight up by your ankles. You ain't going nowhere. But if I get success, I could help you get out of this shithole. Nah, we need you here. Hey, but no, just give me a month. Nah, we need you right now. We need you for right now. We know it could double and triple in a month, but we just need, like, that's what these niggas is on. Shoot. Yeah, me too. That's what I say. A lot of people talk a lot of shit. Only because distance. Only because they think if they was face to face, people would back down. That's what I say. Fucked up reality is, people think a lot of this shit's done for YouTube value. And the shit that's being said and done is really testing people's cards as men. Sometimes women. So, in some cases, all the shit from YouTube is thrown out the window. It's about you disrespecting a man, sometimes a father, sometimes an older sibling that had to play the role as, you know, a man since he was a fucking kid. Regardless of what it is, you're disrespecting somebody's card that put in the work to actually call themselves what they call themselves comfortably. Like, if you can't look yourself in the mirror, you're fucking up somewhere in life. Everybody knows that. The people that sit there pridefully calling themselves men, women, parents, uncles, cousins, all that shit, the motherfuckers that really put in that work, like, when you disrespect that, and people can see, oh, you're just doing it because you think you can get away with it, it becomes a dangerous situation. And I'm not talking for myself. I'm just speaking for people in general. If I seen Case on the street, and I kept on calling Case a hoe-ass nigga, Case is a fighter. So Case would sit there and hold his cool for so long. If I got in his face, still hoe-ass nigga, then I poked him on his forehead, now it's crunch time. Now I tried to punk this man. Now I disrespected him. He didn't want to lower his standards when I was just using words, but now I got physical, even if it was just a little poke on the head. Now I'm trying to pull his man card. Now I'm trying to say those words is genuine. You really are a hoe-ass nigga. And he may piece me the fuck up and walk away like nothing just happened. And at the end of the day, I really wouldn't be justified on saying anything, because I never should have tried to punch a hole in that card in the first place as that, with my hoe puncher. Not whole hoe puncher. That's what I'm saying. These YouTube fuckers, they don't realize that's the game they playing. You pull anybody's card to a certain degree, they gonna come see you. They gonna let you know exactly what it is. They could say whatever they want. Oh, you just a YouTube. I don't do this shit for no YouTube gangster card. At the end of the day, you gotta realize you sitting here trying to pull a card or put a card in my pocket that don't belong there. Slapper don't do hoe cards. Then you're trying to publicly humiliate me on a scale like I'm some bitch motherfucker. And everything is really as simple as, come see a nigga if you really feel that way. Just know at the end of the day, I got some kids that I got to get back to. So whatever I do to make sure I get back to them, that's on you. You should have never came in the first place, you stupid fuck. Everybody want to play these little testy games with motherfuckers. And at the end of the day, they don't realize there's truth in what some of these people are saying. And I'm not just speaking for myself. If my goal is to get back to my kids and lay my ass in my bed, what do you think I'm willing to do for some stranger that was talking shit like they could whoop my ass all through my city? What do you think I'm going to do to make sure I get that? Then the fact that all this shit is public anyway. If you really think you're going to get some fair one coming to my city after you talked all this shit, after you tried to push me off of something that both myself and my audience enjoys, even if it's small. Like, you tried to punk a nigga to that degree. You was talking about doing physical harm. Some of these motherfuckers was talking about rape, sodomy, killing, both myself, children, friends, and more. So you're telling me that you're going to say all this shit and I'm not going to drop you as soon as I see you? Like,
What words were ever expressed that showed me that this situation doesn't require you to be dropped if you was to show up in my city? You had the balls enough to show up in my city. The reckless nigga in me gets excited at shit like that. The father be like, nigga, you better sit your ass down. Don't let that nigga take over. And I can honestly say, motherfuckers show up here on that rah-rah shit. That nigga, he coming out. Oh, yeah. And that's what I say. That's what I'm talking about with that card. We ain't putting one of those in my pocket. Because at the end of the day, y'all think it's tough talk. I'm speaking as a father and speaking as a man. You know how much bullshit I had to go through just running around with motherfuckers that had the same mindset as myself. And we only gonna be here for about 21 years anyway. Let's wild the fuck out. Some of these stupid motherfuckers are still in environments where they gotta duck down at nighttime in the summer because there's gunfire. And they want to get on here and cause problems where you don't know where these people dwell. You could really be a car ride away and won't even know it. Like, I could get on a bus right now, lay on the back seat, get well rested, and be in New York by the morning. By night, before midnight. My fault. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not saying I got any enemies out there that I gotta go attack, but that's really how simple it is. I don't gotta exhaust myself or anything. I just gotta pay, what, $65 if that? That's what I'm saying. They do a lot of projecting. For everything they claim you are, you could just simply watch their behaviors and see. That's exactly what they doing. From the rah-rah shit to them just trying to mock what you're doing on your show alone. Like, no bullshit. It's just a bunch of projections, hurt feelings, jealousy, whatever you want to consider it. Then at the end of the day, it's coming from a bunch of bitches. These in the building. Like, these motherfuckers always sit here talking about you don't get no pussy, you don't get no pussy. Now here's the thing about that. The way that they keep on speaking about YouTubers not getting no pussy is in the same fashion that these ratchet bitches do it to the scram of the neighborhood. If you're acting like one of the ratchet bitches from the neighborhood, how are you getting any pussy? Because even those females see you as a bitch ass nigga. Yeah, this shit's weird as fuck, these. You ain't lying. That shit is sad. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Heard my little one, she just hopped on that computer. I'll be right back. Yep, right there on Roblox. She knows she got a time limit now. She ain't trying to miss it. Just like, yeah, you can't be on that all day. if I let her, because usually I won't let them sit there on the video games and nothing all day. But I sat there one day, I was like, how long would she sit here if I let her? Man, she sat there for like 2 days solid. Only got up to get some sleep. And was eating cereal. I was like, oh, okay. So this is your pattern, so nope, can't do it. Man. I forget what that motherfucker was saying. I just remember that one dude that sat here talking all that shit and then hopped off my panel because I went on Chatterbait or Chatterbait, whatever it's called. Like, these motherfuckers really try to talk shit to you if you just so much as look at pussy. Like, I don't get it. And then it's just like, how does that make any sense, though? How do people surround themselves with people that worry about where other men are putting their dicks? Like, at the end of the day, like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, hey, pussy's pussy. But, shit, if you getting it, as long as it's a female, natural born, what the fuck does it matter? And how ain't these motherfuckers looked at as gay with all of the attacks that they really do have on the females? Because it's not just people associated to that sector. That shit really goes as far as anybody that just so much as comes through. Shoot. Well, I'll be a simp before I be a homo. Like, one of the few times anybody could prove death before dishonor is when they have to become a homo over dying. Now, all of us are hetero. We don't worry about no shit like that. But really think about if those were your only two options. You're on a pedestal in front of a crowd full of people and they say you have to live amongst the population for the rest of your life as a gay man. If we so much as see you as getting pussy, we gonna torture you and leave you alive so you can't die. Or you could just die right here on the spot and not have to worry about none of that. Motherfuckers ain't gonna disrespect their family name like that. Their own self-pride. They gonna die right there on the spot. You honestly can't say that about the people you've met in the black sector. Like, here goes one. Out of all the people that host shows, how many you can name from that sector, right? Just from the people that you've seen host shows, even if it was just a few shows. But how many have you seen not go down some type of road of gay? Whether it was talking about dicks, talking about dicks and asses too much amongst men, talking about men sucking dicks too much, like,
Can anybody name any YouTuber or any black sector YouTuber that doesn't go down that road? Like, I'll give y'all time to think. Said nope, every nigga. But if you tell them they're dwelling around the palace of homos, they get mad at you. Can't make this shit up. Put that shit up. That's all I be saying about these niggas, though. They gay as fuck. Oh man. Both he tried that shit and Styles tried that shit. Like making videos standing up on camera. Like I don't make videos where any man's gonna see my crotch area. Yeah, I remember that gay shit. Motherfuckers is weirdos. Everybody believes you could work with these people. You could do this, that, and the next. You could build with these people. Who the fuck wants to be famous with any of these people? What are the benefits in that? If I'm not mistaken, I paused that, rewinded, and was like, yo, I know I'm not the only one that saw this nigga do that gay shit right there. Crazy times on YouTube, man. These niggas got the gayest fucking content ever. Trying to play it off like they don't have no gay thoughts, gay experiences, or anything gay. It's just like, yo, the gimmick's up. At the end of the day, it's 2018 now, my fault. Getting my years fucked up. It's still early, so it don't count. But, it's 2018, people will accept you more now than they ever would have when you was growing up, keeping that shit in the closet. So I don't know why these niggas don't just jump out, be happy, get roasted real quick, and live their fucking lives as dick suckers. Alright. Yeah, that was just uncalled for, yo. That's what I'm saying. That's signs of not having a father growing up. Like, that motherfucker really looked at that nigga just like Troll Father made it. In slow motion, like that dude from the Boondocks when he was in jail on that shower scene. Shit, I feel you on that one. Wish I was into food. Then I would watch it. That's what's up. See? That's what YouTube is good for. Getting a quick little food challenge in. Nice and competitive. Show off what you got. Make it all sexy and shit. Like, y'all do know that y'all could make real live friends off of social media, right? You know that's why it's social media. So you can find other people like-minded, sharing the same thoughts on topics that you really can't find people in your neighborhood talking about. Yeah, I keep on saying I'm gonna do that too. Tell you what does make this shit a little harder though. When you gotta find everything by yourself, make everything, edit everything, yeah, that shit is time consuming like a motherfucker. I don't even use Facebook except to post at them live for the most part. It's there, but yeah, it don't get as much use as it did when I was younger. Shit, a lot of this social media shit don't get as much use as when I was younger. Got to my fucking point. It's just like, man, these people are fake as fuck. Seeing everybody faking like they was doing big things on fucking Facebook and shit, and I'm looking at these people like, I know y'all. Like, you was just at my house talking about the struggle. Fuck you doing on YouTube acting like you got fucking Bugatti money and shit. Like, cut it out. Yep. That's why it just turns into like videos and shit. It's only fake for so long. Look at Umar. No, I'm playing. My fault, y'all. I'm over here braiding and trying to talk at the same time. Trying to multitask. It's not going the best. Shit. That's what I be having to tell people too. Motherfuckers started listening to that 50 Cent album and became gangsters overnight. That's what I say. I was never one of these reckless people, but I always slap a motherfucker in his lip. I missed it. Be safe out there. To the girl. Nah, it is funny. Kind of ironic. But, yeah. Shut up, you. Ooh. So much fucking hair. Yeah, fuck that. Can't run up on me trying to play tough in some skinny jeans. I'm not from that era. I don't understand that language. I understand the tackle on sight because you thinking you something you not. But yeah, you run up on me in some skinny jeans. I might take my belt off and beat you like the bitch you presenting yourself as. Alright. Hey yo. You run up on me with some skinny jeans on, trying to talk some rah-rah shit. I will take my belt off and whoop your ass like at the end of House Party when homie tried to sneak back in the crib and his pops was like, oh nah, you ain't going to bed yet. And whooped his ass. Yeah, fuck that. You were getting one of those ass whoopings. All through the streets. Now, I will whoop your ass so bad that when your parents come to collect you from that ass whoop, I will whoop their ass too. The same fashion. Fuck did you make this inbreed boy for? That's what's wrong with skinny jeans, Sassy. You want them. Men shouldn't. There are way too many men out here in skinny jeans. Yeah, that shit is funny. Like I said, it was more upsetting to see the Sarnetta and Polite back and forth than it was to see Umar and anybody else. Like I said, just because the fan base they have. There's people that view the shit different from them, but hey, at the end of the day, ain't my problem, so I ain't gonna worry about it. Gonna sit here and keep trying to break my hair. Shoot, I can't lie. I waited forever to see that shit too. I never said it. Yes, the fuck you did. We all remember that. Why do these people keep on forgetting that this shit was recorded? Like, it wasn't recorded in HD times, but like, it was still recorded. Yep. Even the family themselves came out, was like, man, he ain't no kin to us. There's no relations. In other words, nigga, you lying. Like, you could try to change it up all you want. Everybody knows what they heard. Everybody heard the playback. Everybody listened to it more than once. Different platforms. My fault, Braden again. I be focused like a motherfucker, like I could see what I'm doing. I don't know why I can't talk and do this shit at the same time. I be trying though. Shoot. Yeah, I was taught the same thing. If you gonna leave, be real about it. See?
Benefits of having parents. Parents that care.
How one simple thing could mean so much. You have a vagina. A real one. Skinny jeans are okay. Shoot. Like, it's funny that they went to social media to start lying, but they also went to social media to spread their message, because they knew it would go further and more people, it would have a better reach to people. Like, why didn't they take into account that all this shit's gonna be around? Everybody knew since the first time the internet got introduced to everybody is once something goes up there, it ain't coming down. As fast as shit started moving. Like, now peep this shit, right? As much as y'all hear me sit here talking about little kids and the tablets, and why it's a bad idea for the kids to be on tablets and all the causes it has and all that shit, right? If you go look on CNN, you'll see they made that an issue finally, where, I don't know the name of the place, but it was trying to get Apple to do some studies and shit on it or some shit like that. I'm gonna have to get the story. If I get it, I'll repost it later. I was like, to everybody that thought I was just sitting there on some super nerd shit not wanting to get kids tablets, here you go. Like I said, it causes depression, ADHD, fucking detachment from society, all kinds of shit. Same shit I said. Been saying. That one braid don't look the best, but fuck it. It'll work for now. It's braided. Yep. That's why my little one's tablets on lockdown the way they are. They only fun for so long, and then you just gotta throw that shit in the corner and read a book. I know what I'm doing. If you can't have real friends and real life activities, then you can't have a tablet. Like, your friends from around the world are your friends, but at the end of the day, the ones that you have a physical connection with, that you go and eat ice cream with and shit like that, those are the ones that count more. Ones that could be there for your hardships and shit, not all the fun times in your life. Shoot, that's how mine's are. They be reading their asses off. Like, I remember when my daughter, my younger, she transferred from regular books to chapter books. I swear it was like the happiest moment she had. I'm a big girl now. I can read chapter books. That's right, mama. You going to read them chapters. I feel pretty. I fixed it in my hairs. It's not the best, but fuck that. I got tired of the hair. Levi in the building. Before you hit the gym. Okay. It'll have to be a pinner, because I'm going to go play video games with the little one in a little while after she's done with Roblox. So, yeah, I'm at you. I just finished braiding my hair. Give me 1 second. Telling you, man, I was standing in the kitchen one day, had somewhere to go with my daughter, and I didn't know what to fucking do with her hair. So I was able to comb it into something cute for the time, like one of those 3-hour hairstyles. So I was able to pull off a 3-hour hairstyle, and it worked. But I just remember standing in that kitchen, and I was just like, yo, I am never going to put myself in this position again. So I taught myself how to braid. He says skinny jeans are the only jeans in Europe, especially Italy. Oh, man. Huh? I'll keep my American jeans. I can't because I pinched it. That's why I was like, I could roll a little baby one. Oh, I'm damn near rolled now, so any which way. I just want to smoke. Shit, man, I want to play that video game before I do anything else. I was playing Starblood Arena again. Now, when I first had it, the servers was all fucked up, so I couldn't really play online. I played online once, and the game didn't even connect. I got to the loading screen where I seen everybody, then it was just like, haha, fuck you. But after that, I played it yesterday after a while. So I was like, oh, it's simple. I still got the controls. Got to play online, won one, lost one. keep on saying I need to get a gym membership. Push-up challenge is doing me good. It makes my titties hurt. That just means my titties is growing. No, I'm playing. Let me put my little baby blizz in the air. Well, at least you know I'm really doing them. Instead of bullshitting. Like, I could really just sit here and act like I'm doing them, but nah. I hurt. Alright. And I still got 24 more to do today. I said 24, 25. Still got 25 more to do today. But all in all, it ain't something I was doing for a while, so yeah, it hurts. I'm nice and sore. But I got muscles, so it don't matter. Flamingo life, bitches. He said got 25-year-olds trying to holler. Their world is so different depending on how old you are. But shit, I think we all do. Wrong side, this one. There we go. Yeah, it just does that for whatever reason. Shoot, I don't drink soda. I try to drink a soda. You gonna see me start foaming at the mouth. I'm out of here. No, I'm playing. I ain't gonna die. But yeah, me and soda never really had a good connection the older I got. It's still fresh, it's still new. It might go back to the old ways. Try to keep it there as long as you can. Phew. Yeah, fuck that. You should see my two of my homies now. One of my friend's little brothers. But they got into the bodybuilding competitions for physique. Like, if you would have seen them before, you'd have never thought they would be doing that shit. But yeah, motherfuckers walking around just like, what the fuck? Like, it took me a minute to recognize one of them, cause the last time I seen him, he was all scrawny and short. Then he sends me a friend request on Instagram, and this motherfucker's big as shit. He looked like he reminded me of Lorenz Tate off of Biker Boys, like that looking. It was just like, how the fuck? And I'm looking like, who the fuck is? Then when I finally put the face together, I was like, oh shit. Yeah, all his videos dedicated to the gym. I should link up with him. Like, their fucking workout regimen always been crazy. One of my homies will wake up at 5 in the morning just to go play basketball at the college, because if you went in the early morning, you could play, and there'd be people out there running full games. Like, he would wake up at 5, get there like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and the motherfuckers would run until they would have to leave. Yeah, to see them, like, if I'd have known they was into bodybuilding, I would have known how big they was gonna get if they was doing it for competitive reasons. Like I said, it was a surprise to me. At first, I didn't know who the fuck it was. think I got that in me. Regular 5 a.m. routine. And he would go to work, come back home and play ball again. Yeah, fuck that. But shit, could you see yourself waking up at 5 a.m. to go run full-blown basketball games? Like, he was a regular at that. Fuck you. Yeah, I don't want to be that big either. Like, I could be bigger, but okay, I can't be bigger. I tried. But I would like to be bigger, I guess. I am comfortable where I'm at, but yeah, bigger wouldn't hurt. Double fuck you. Man, where's Duckosaurus at? Hope he's still alright. Last I heard, he had got a cold or something. Yeah, that was random as fuck. Duckosaurus would always come in to say some shit. And that's what I would say to him. Like, fuck you. I don't know where I got it from. But yeah, as far as being competitive big, nah, fuck that. Like, when you too big to wipe your own ass, something's wrong. Them motherfuckers be overdoing it. Yeah, I seen that. That shit's wild. This weather crazy. 2018 was like, oh no. Remember when we said by a certain date? I'm just sitting here like, whew, I'm glad I got my house. Shit. It ain't the best. It gets cold as fuck in this motherfucker. But at the end of the day, these 4 walls is better than trying to sleep in a box or a tent. Damn shame. Be laid in the tent right now with 12 different outfits on. They don't even got a match after 4. Shoot. Yeah, that is very rare. Like, well, you can fight. You could only fight big motherfuckers like yourself and look like 2 stupid ass retarded bears or something. Look at this gay ass nigga here. It's a damn shame that he probably went to work, probably ain't even home yet, signed into YouTube just to worry about slapper in his mouth. You might want to cut it out, homo. You and gay LJ gay gang, that shit is a bad look. Like, we know Washington's full of STDs and homo activity and shit like that, but you don't gotta spread it to YouTube, LJ. Like, you could keep that shit right where you at. Like, nobody really cares about you. You're some weird guy that's following me around online. They really think about that. I haven't addressed you. I haven't made no videos about you. None of that shit. My first channel got flagged that you seen me on. Second channel got flagged that you seen me on. This channel I wasn't even doing live streams on. It was just like, hey, I got another channel. Let me come over here and stream. Try to get away from the bullshit. And look, this dick sucking nigga. He comes over here trying to suck on Slapper, knowing damn well it ain't gonna happen. Now he sits here, right? And he'll talk about, leave me alone, to other people that'll sit here and call him on his whole shit, right? But the nigga been following me around from channel to channel. Like, he's one of the people that you need to get out the black sector, a sector that I'm not even part of. Over here doing my own thing. Like, give him enough time, he's gonna go down the pro-black route. He even got called the other day on on insulting the black females. Little did the female know that called him out. He's a full-blown gay man. Like, none of these dudes up here are hetero. They got beards at most because they want to try to look cool to impress the other guys so they could, do their weird shit with them. But other than that, these dudes, they are not straight at all. Even look at the way he came in the chat room. Worried about a man's mouth. Who does that? Like, really think about that. My mouth ain't hanging at my chin. None of that shit. And all in all, can't nobody on here say they seen Slapper do a live stream with a tongue ring. But yet and still, something from 2006 is a fantasy in this dude's head. Like, he probably downloaded the old ass picture that Lamar put up and got it hanging on his wall or something. Probably tries to kiss it or something every time he walks out the house every day. You're a weirdo, dude. Like, so much hate because he knows he's never gonna get a piece of Slapper. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a full-blown heterosexual male who has produced children to this world. Not only proving that, I love me some pussy, but, proving that, shit, this little shooter here, ain't got no blanks. Like, all these fag niggas do this shit. They come over here, they're highly upset, they're trying to convert people, they're surrounded by other motherfuckers that act just like them, so when they see somebody on the outskirts, they think they could lure them in, have something new and special, and that just ain't gonna happen here. Excuse me. Yeah, Stipe does have the tools to beat Ngannou. But at the moment, we talking about this whole ass nigga Lamont. Corey. Whatever the fuck he wants to go by. Because this whole ass nigga got this habit of following men around trying to sniff their boxes and shit. Then he calls the men whose boxes he's trying to sniff gay. But nigga, you walking around with a dog leash on, just asking any man to pull you because you want to sniff a crotch or two. Like, something wrong with this nigga. You could go live, you could do whatever you want. At the end of the day, you got to remember, though, you just some weirdo kid that's following Slapper around online who never even knew who you were, never acknowledged you, gave you time to speak, and all you could do was produce whole information. That's why I keep on saying, y'all motherfuckers be, oh, this nigga Slapper. Like, why the fuck y'all neck moving so much? What, because y'all live, y'all decide to go left to right? Because when y'all turn these cameras off, y'all be up and down on some cocks? Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? Cut it out. Why you getting silent in the chat room? Your Metro can't keep up with the conversation? You running out of data on your little $30 a month plan? What's going on with you? You got so much shit to say. Pulling Lamar loop moves and shit. I'm going live. You going live because you a bitch-made male. Like, even look at you. Slapper took a pic with another grown-ass man. What the fuck are you talking about? See? And like a ratchet bitch, you go down the road of fantasy. Please produce this picture. What, me and some nigga just sitting there, shoulder to shoulder? Really, nigga? Just like y'all are running around saying somebody took my cell phone? Like, who does that dumb nigga shit in today's times? Motherfuckers just snatching cell phones, really? Come on now. I don't know what them dumb niggas doing where you at, but up north here, niggas know better. Why don't they steal phones? Because they are tracking beacons. Literally. I could put my phone in your back pocket without you knowing it. Say you stole that motherfucker. Give an exact location of where you at with my motherfucking phone. And have your life all fucked over if I was one of these bitch-made males. That's how the phones work. Like, come on now. That's what I'm saying. These bitch-made males are going off of word-of-mouth information, can't prove shit, won't even walk none of the shit they claim to be talking. Like, who the fuck do you think you fooling other than a whole bunch of monkeys that want to follow you? We're always going to lead back to monkey see, monkey do. You know all I need is a bag of bananas. I could take your audience, right? That's just keeping it 100 with you. I need a bag of bananas and fire up my Final Cut Pro. Show all your faults. Show all the bullshit that you cry about. These people messing with you. They need to get off my dick. I ain't even acknowledge these people. I ain't say nothing to these people. It's funny how y'all don't see y'all own movements of the same shit that y'all sit on these panels and cry about. Y'all want to be ignored, but y'all want to start shit. Y'all want to talk like y'all hard, but y'all want to bitch up when it's crunch time. Like, you see this shit? This is y'all's pattern. These are all the things that y'all want to sit here talking, oh, this person this person that. Like, you'll probably even go live later and be mad that I'm addressing you on my panel. That I'm addressing you in a place that you don't even belong in. We just nice enough not to hit the block button on you yet. Like, at the end of the day, you're just another reason that people get to see why I don't even fuck with you or nobody from that sector. Okay, I'm lying. There's a few in here that's still in there. They'll make better decisions someday. But at the end of the day, y'all are fucking monkeys. Simple as that. Y'all put yourselves in the zoo. People are watching y'all as the attractions y'all put yourselves as. And y'all call anybody a coon that's profiting off of the stupidity that y'all are putting out there. So again, why you getting so silent in my chat room? You came to talk shit. I came at you with something real. What's the matter? You can't keep up with the conversation? It's funny how the person who don't never got no content can address you faggots for who y'all really are. That's content in itself. But y'all ain't smart enough to realize what's being said. So y'all just take it as insults. Y'all are producing yourselves as nothing more than monkeys. I get a banana, I could throw it in the middle of the room and watch y'all motherfuckers fight over it. Shit's sad. You'll get mad at anything I say about the collective black people that's doing the same amount of fuckery on a daily scale. But you don't realize that y'all are part of y'all's own destruction with all this fuck shit that y'all are producing to the world. Not to y'all local cities, to the motherfucking world. There's a 1 in a fucking billion chance that you could make it to somewhere in Europe and somebody realizes who you are just because an American video you put on YouTube. An American stream that you did for over 3 hours on YouTube. Like, it's funny that people can't connect the dots. RPJ was in Australia. We had, I forget what his name. He was in Tokyo. You got fucking Clueless in South Korea. UKDQ, name speaks for itself. Miss London, name speaks for itself. But these people don't realize this is some worldwide shit. But they want to sit here, call people coons, not realizing y'all are just trying to put people in the same cage that y'all are already in. Coon came from the cages that black people were put in because we were all called coons. So when you really think about it, if one of these fuckboys come in my chat room, I ain't paying them no fucking mind. And all it takes is for me to respond to this motherfucker for everybody to think I'm part of some sector that is just filth and disgust. Who's the real coon? Am I trying to keep them in a cage? Or are they trying to pull me in that motherfucker? Trying to take away my fancy meals now that I got teeth and shit. Mad I could chew steak and shit. Want a nigga to live off bananas. Get the fuck out of here. So go on, make your roast video. But I guarantee you, nothing you say in your little roast video, roast stream, or whatever it is, can be any realer than what I just told you right there. Like, shit's crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Fuck boys, man. Come here, start shit, getting their feelings. It's the equivalent when you're dating some female. She suspects you were doing some shiesty shit, so she wants to go in your phone. Ain't got no business going in that motherfucker, and she is just destined to find something that's gonna upset her. So she searches and searches and searches. It could be so much as a hi, how you doing to a female message, and she gonna go off the fucking rails. I ain't arguing with nobody. I'm hipping him to his reality that he's presenting to the world. This is what happens when men speak to little boys that run around with purses. That's it. I could have sat here calling them 1,000,001 fag names in a book and more. At the end of the day, like I said, there was a little lesson there. Stupid motherfuckers didn't see it. Smart motherfuckers is like, yeah, he on some real shit right there. Could call it what he want. Hoe shit's hoe shit. He already presented to the world that he a hoe ass nigga. Like I said, he'll sit here mad. But ask yourself, what business did he have in here? None. I don't fuck with the nigga. I ain't cool with the nigga. I don't acknowledge the nigga. I already said, nigga, you were beneath me on this bullshit. I don't know you, nigga. He was just a little Monty that popped out of a box. That's it. Then got sunned by Monty. After having to wear his name as a label. Can't make this shit up. It's all recorded. Am I lying? It is what it is, though. So go on, pull one of your Lamar moves, little nigga. Get mad, address me in one of your videos, and watch me sit here and do nothing like I've been doing. Motherfuckers is mad I choose to hit a live button. Where the fuck they do that at? Yeah, that bitch got silent. That's what I said. This is what happens when men talk to little boys that run around with purses. You ain't got shit to say. You another hoe ass nigga. Just running around. I don't like Slapper. Nobody likes Slapper. Fuck you make your fucking free time about Slapper for, though. That's what nobody understands. Then you come in here worried about Slapper's mouth, arms, body, like all this weird shit. Like, I am convinced that this motherfucker got one of those Hey Arnold statues of me in his fucking closet trying to be Helga and shit. Like, this unibrow bandit is probably trying to find a way to Boston so he could try to hide in my fucking bushes or something. Like, these niggas is weird as shit. Like, none of this shit's fucking normal. I could see if we had a problem, we became enemies or something like that. But, like I said, I don't know who this nigga is. He was some fuck nigga that came out of nowhere bitching and moaning about some shit between me and Styles. He was the little ratchet bitch standing behind Styles saying, Styles, you need to get up there and fight him. You need to do this. You need to, oh, you a punk Slapper. That's who the fuck he was. Some little bitch in the background. Other than that, though, like I said, I didn't know who he was. People was like, some such and such is Rose. I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? I had no clue who the fuck this dude was. There's even video evidence of that. I listened to like 13 seconds of a video, listened that he was listening to information from trolls and trying to talk shit about it. I was like, oh, this nigga's a bitch ass nigga. This is why. And went into detail on why he's a bitch ass nigga and he ain't have nothing to say to me. Like, oh, Ricky Lake ass niggas. You need to cut this bullshit out. Fox 25 canceled that a long time ago. Like, was he even really part of their team? Like, I don't see how the fuck he made it. Like, I'm sure he was like one of the associates that held no rank or anything. Like, he was probably somebody that was just sent off to do fuck shit. Oh, okay, he tried to be. Alright. Because, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. They ain't known in my book to hire full-blown homos, man. Or not hire, but recruit full-blown homos. And since day one that I've seen him, I've never seen him do any kind of regular shit. It's always been some gay shit. Like, it's the best I could fucking say. I don't got no problems with none of them over there. I'm just saying, like, from what I witnessed of their team, yeah, he didn't seem like he was nowhere near the material. He may have been one of the little, yeah, go get me some coffee niggas, but, other than that, yeah. Gotta love YouTube. But let me get out of here, though. Let me go make me something to eat. Play some video games with the little one. Get her off the Roblox for a little while. And, yeah, I'll be back later on. Probably around like 9:30, whatever. I'll probably forget that and be on there like 11. But any which way, I'll be back sometime later. So until then, get that magical finger ready. Yeah, no, I'm playing. Peace, holla, one. I'm out. Whoops. I'm over here hitting wrong.